all please rise for the American National Anthem? Thank you. Oh, shaken you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets flew, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Woo!
Amazing. Thank you, Mayor Chris. We're blessed to have our keynote address being delivered today here by the President of our National Federation of Filipino American Associates, President Marilia Fletcher. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, I also would like to say thank you to our veterans who are here today. And thank you very much to each and everyone, especially Dignity, for giving me the opportunity to share this day with all of you. As we gather here on this very solemn occasion, we are united in remembrance and gratitude as we honor the brave men and women who laid down their lives in the name of freedom and security of our nation. Today is the day of reflection and reverence. It is a day to remember that the liberties we enjoy came at the cost of the ultimate sacrifices made by our fallen heroes. We also stand here in the presence of those who served with valor and those who stood by them with unwavering support. To the families who carry on the legacy of the departed, your strength and resilience inspire us all. NAFA's commitment to celebrating and preserving the legacy of our veterans is steadfast. We will continue to work tirelessly to ensure that the stories of our wartime heroes are shared and remembered for generations to come. Let us pass on to them the meaningful and long-lasting vital lessons that live on as the sacred truths that these wars held. Our veterans embodied faith and resilience, much like the flame that burns within us, enabling us to confront our daily struggles with courage and conviction. Let their example be a guiding light, inspiring us to press on as we battle our everyday wars, secure in the knowledge that the spirit of our veterans lives on in the heart of our community. While we come together in this celebration, we must also take a few moments to reflect on the troubling times facing our world, such as the ongoing wars in Ukraine and Russia, and Israel and Gaza. It is a reminder of the importance of unity and the role we can play in these challenging times. Let us be peacemakers during these troubled times. As we leave here today, let us carry their memory in our hearts. Let us live our lives in a manner that honors their sacrifices. Let us be kinder. Let us work for justice. And let us strive for a peaceful world, because this is the path that our veterans have laid before us. May we never forget the cost of freedom, and may we always remember the courage of those who died defending it. For our dear veterans who are here tonight, thank you for your service to our nation and community. Thank you for the personal sacrifices you made while serving. We honor and salute you. Before I close, let us take a moment in prayer to pay our respects to the veterans who gave their all. Let us bow our heads and pray. God our Father, bless all of us as we honor the magnificent service of all the brave men and women, soldiers, living or not. May their memory and selfless contributions be embedded forever in the hearts and soul of all generations yet to come. We ask that you grant this in your divine grace. Amen. May I thank all of you who joined us today during this tribute. I hope you keep our military men and women and the sacrifices they made close to your heart today and throughout the rest of the year. Thank you so much. I have an assignment here. Thank you, Lou. I'd like to introduce our NAFA Pacific Northwest incoming president, Bina Boat. Woo! Please stand up. May I also please call on a very special volunteer and U.S. vet, Mr. Shane Boat. Thank you for your service, Shane. And you know, I heard from Lou that Shane took a lot of Mr. and Mrs. By the way, Mr. and Mrs. You can't have just be by yourself here, okay? It's gonna be a equal shared responsibility. They actually planted all the flags. Wow. Yes. So isn't that so wonderful? Really? Yes.
And he saluted every time he put in. Like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Merry Chris. Yeah. Oh.
Hello again. Oh, I think I killed a flag. So this is a poem I actually wrote this morning in honor of my grandfather's two brothers who I never got to meet, actually. They were both killed during World War II. Not many people realize that the Philippines was a part of a protectorate of America at that time, and they were invaded. And my grandfather lost his little brother and his older brother, and their bodies were never recovered. But he told me once that I look like them. So this is for them and for all our armed services who paid the ultimate sacrifice. So Lolo means grandfather, so the poem's called Lolo's Big and Little Brother. At the time of the war, there was a young man I would never come to know before, so honest and spry Just like his brothers, he had a good heart that came from their mothers and fathers. But the soldiers from Japan, when they came to the Philippine land, did not care what kind of men that they were or what they had always planned. Because although in just ROTC, he dreamed to become a doctor like me, before the war bells rung, they tortured him to death in his medical school. Till nothing was left. And another brother, also never, ever found. He died on the battleground. In the Philippines, two brothers from Lolo I'll never get to see. One younger one, one older one, they looked just like me. But because they fought and died for our bayan, for our buhay, for our pride, in the pursuit of liberty, so that we can be free. May we never forget them and anyone who served in uniform, because defending our country and its values should become the norm. To honor their sacrifice, not just on Memorial Day, so we can truly stand to be proud and say that we are Filipino American. We are Americans, and we are doing the best we can to honor their pursuit of liberty, so that our families and friends fought and died so you and I can be free. In their honor of Lolo's big and little brother and other soldiers who met their end, may we remember them. May we have the courage to defend the morals and principles of this loving land, so its name would not be used for genocide, but to maintain its values with pride. And on the other side, a world where both Israel and Palestine, Ukraine and Russia, the Sudan and the DRC, so that all people can be free from war in true peace and prosperity, that we would be acting as Americans in full humanity. That the American dream would be a country where our legacy of decisions matches the sacrifices of our soldiers' legends. To live lives of compassion, lives committed to bayanihan, kapwa, excellence, and service. This Memorial Day, we must honor their sacrifice every day and be who we say we are. We are American. Because of our brothers and sisters who died at home and in foreign lands, we must remember them. To remember them, my Lolo's brothers, and all that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you. Maraming salamat po. We will never forget you.
At this moment, I'd like to bring back President Fletcher to help me present a certificate of appreciation for our other volunteers today. So please come on back. Commissioner Mary Chris Castro, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, the gift! Wow! Thank you so much.
You work hard today.
Okay. Salamat po.
Yeah. So maybe we should call Greg. May I please call on
Greg
Mr.
Carlson.
Greg Carson, and we'd like to honor today another Greg, Manong Greg Garcia, Officer Greg Garcia. We'd like to honor and recognize a brave World War II veteran here for his courage and sacrifice.
old is he?
100.
Then, I'd like to introduce Sergeant Doe and Officer Atupao for our flag presentation.
President Fletcher,
Yes.
please join us.
Yes, sir.
I'd also like to present you our certificate of appreciation for your dedication to the true spirit of Memorial Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes. Goodie bag as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
To close our gathering here today, we're blessed to have Senior Chief John Miller. Thank you for joining us as we conclude.
You should be glad they didn't ask me to sing the anthem. Been asked to say a few words. On Memorial Day, I am ecstatic to see so many people in the audience here. This is a blessing. It truly is a blessing. As we today remember and celebrate the lives of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. So many of these young men and women gave their service, not understanding, sometimes not knowing what the end result might be, but knowing that our country was worth any sacrifice. So today we celebrate them. Thank you very much for your beautiful poem and your rendition of the anthem. And ma'am, thank you for your speech. And thank you all for attending. I'll keep it brief. God bless America.
Thank you all.